Let the Mortal Kombat begin. Hello Geeks and Geekettes, this is the Lord of Geeks and you're watching Geeks Gameplay. Before talking about the video any further, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification button. Today we're gonna talk about Mortal Kombat, the first ever Mortal Kombat. This game was originally developed by Midway Games in 1992. The development of the game was originally based on an idea that Ed Boon and John Tobias had of making a video game starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. But as that idea fell through, a fantasy-themed fighting game was created instead, which is this one. As you can see, the commentator doesn't say, "Finish her," just like that. I'm gonna do a fatality, and also, as you can see, the fatalities are not gory as future games in the genre. In this game, you get a selection of 7 characters to play with, and you can pick whatever character you like, and you have to go through all the characters in addition to Goro and Chao Tsung, and 3 rounds of endurance, as they call them here, in addition to a mirror match where you get to fight your own character. In future games, you get a larger roster of characters to play with, and you also get to play with Goro and Chao Tsung, especially in the next game, which is MK2. But in this one, you don't get to play as Chao Tsung or as Goro. There is also a hidden character, which is Reptile, but you only get to fight Reptile if you do a set of things, especially in the pit stage. Let's finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Fatality. Okay, as I was saying, you get to fight all the characters. Now we're going to fight Liu Kang. Liu Kang is actually the hero of the game, just like Ryu in Street Fighter in the first game. He was intended to be the hero, and you were intended to play with him and just kill Chao Tsung and be the ultimate Mortal Kombat champion. But hey, I love Sub-Zero. You gotta love him. The guy's cool, literally. Anyway, the series has a reputation of high levels of graphic violence, including most notably its fatalities, and the controversies surrounding Mortal Kombat, along with the home release of Night Trap, a game that was made for the Sega CD system, led to the creation of the Entertainment Software Rating Board, the video game rating system, which rates games as violent or adequate for teens or for everyone, and so on. This is a bonus stage. I can't remember how to... I'm not able to... okay. Just never mind. Well, although this game was made by Midway, after Midway's bankruptcy, the Mortal Kombat development team was acquired by Warner Bros. Entertainment and was re-established as the NetherRealm Studios. This game takes place in Earthrealm, which is Earth, where 7 different warriors with their own reasons for entering participated in the tournament, with the prize being the continued freedom of their realm under threat of a takeover by Outer World. Among established warriors were Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade. So with the help of the Thunder God Raiden, who I just fatalitied, the Earthrealm warriors were victorious, and Liu Kang became the new champion of Mortal Kombat. Or in this case, Sub-Zero will become the new champion of Mortal Kombat, but Earth will still be free. Anyway, you can... I think if you see the first Mortal Kombat movie, it follows the same plot, and you get to see all the characters in action, in addition to other characters from the series. And in addition to that, in Mortal Kombat 2, unable to deal with his minions Shang Tsung's failure, Outer World Emperor Shao Kahn lures the Earthrealm warriors to Outworld, where Liu Kang eventually defeats Shao Kahn as well. Also, as seen in the movie in Mortal Kombat 2, if you see the movie, it follows almost the same plot. I think there were 3 Mortal Kombat movies at the beginning that follow the game's plot. The third one I don't think was good. I'm not sure anyway if it was the third one or the second one, but one of them was just bad. The first one was actually cool. The first ever Mortal Kombat movie. 4 official ports were released in North America as part of the Mortal Monday campaign in 1993. One for the Super Nintendo, a Sega Genesis version, and a handheld console port was released for the Game Boy and the Game Gear. The one we're playing right now is the Sega Genesis version. That's why it's kind of a lesser quality than the arcade one, where you have somewhat better quality graphics and you get to hear some of the other finish him and other verses from the game, from the original game. An interesting thing about Johnny Cage, the character we're fighting, is the developers decided to pay homage to Jean-Claude Van Damme, that created this guy. He's a fictional film star whose personal style resembles Van Damme's, and whose fans say that his actions are fake and he's not a good fighter, so he decides to just show them that he's the best fighter. This is the reason for him to enter the whole Mortal Kombat thing. A weird fact about Johnny Cage, though, that he was not included in the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat and was not included in the Game Gear version as well. Actually, he wasn't even included in the second Mortal Kombat game for the Game Boy. Finish him! Actually, Sub-Zero's fatality in this game is pretty easy. It's forward, down, forward, high punch. And that's it, he just uppercuts the guy. There's a second bonus stage, or maybe the third, I'm not sure. I'm not counting anymore, but I don't know the buttons, so I'm gonna lose this as well. Yeah, see? Told you. And this is the mirror match I told you about, where you get to fight yourself and see who can come out as victor. There is a character called Noob Saibot. If you know, Noob Saibot is named after, he's the reverse name of William Boone and John Tobias. Their family names reversed. Noob Saibot was revealed to be the original Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat after the release of Mortal Kombat Deception. The current Sub-Zero is Noob's brother, who first appeared in Mortal Kombat 2. Noob was not in the Sega Master System or the Game Boy version of the Mortal Kombat 2, and he was not fully playable until the Mortal Kombat trilogy, Mortal Kombat Advance, and the Super Nintendo Mega Drive versions of the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. There's also a character called Triborg. Triborg is a combination of Cyrax, Sector, Cyborg, Smoke, and Cyber Sub-Zero. And now that we have the mirror match out of the way, we go to the endurance matches, where you get to fight 2 characters at the same time with the same health points. And since I have Sub-Zero and I have freezing attack, I can just freeze the guys and just get this over with as quickly as I can. And here we're fighting Scorpion again. Scorpion was not in the original Mortal Kombat 3, but was fully playable in all versions of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and the Mortal Kombat trilogy. And his famous catchphrase is, "Get over here!" Now I'm gonna try to get this over with as well, and just try to move on to the next one. This is Kano. Kano made his debut as one of the few original characters in the first Mortal Kombat arcade game. He is the first Black Dragon Clan member featured in the series and has been recurring antagonist to the franchise since his debut. He serves as a major antagonist toward Sonya Blade and her family. There is a modified version of Kano that is featured in the Disney film Wreck-It Ralph, making him the only character from an M-rated video game franchise featured in that film. Kano even performs his iconic heart rip fatality on a zombie character in the meeting with the villains. However, due to the PG rating, there is no blood or gore. And he is credited as Cyborg in the film's credit. Here's Raiden. Raiden actually is one of the few characters to have appeared in every generation of Mortal Kombat games as a playable character. He has been a major central character throughout the series. He is the eternal god of thunder, protector of Earthrealm, and arguably one of the most powerful characters in all Mortal Kombat. Raiden became notorious for yelling randomly while performing the torpedo move. Fans originally believed that he was yelling Japanese phrases, and interestingly, others thought that he was actually speaking English. But then Midway revealed that Raiden was merely speaking gibberish and not actual Japanese or English words. The electricity Raiden creates is blue and white, but after his corruption starting in Mortal Kombat 11, Raiden creates red electricity now. Excellent. But I don't think Raiden's gonna last any longer in this match. So let's go back to Johnny Cage. Actually, Johnny Cage's clothes in this game are almost identical to the clothes Van Damme wore in the last match in the 1988 film Bloodsport. Okay, now that we have Johnny Cage and Raiden out of the way, we have... This is the hardest part of the game, actually. I don't know how to do it. So, see? I'm not good at it. Now we go into the third endurance match with Liu Kang and I think Sonya. Excellent. Liu Kang was originally going to be called Yuhitsune Minamoto, who is a historical character based on a famous Japanese clan, but John Tobias stated that they could not deal with that name. Liu Kang has been in every major game, but not every spin-off. The only game to not feature him as a playable character was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. And Liu Kang was the second fighting game character to be based on Bruce Lee. He is predated only by Kim Dragon from World Heroes, released 2 months before the first Mortal Kombat game. And actually, there is a wrestler called Human Tornado who uses a move that he calls the Liu Kang kick in homage to Liu Kang. Excellent. Finish her. Yup, Sub-Zero wins. Fatality. Now Goro would drop in. You don't get to see the other thing, just as you saw. You don't get to see the fighting plan you see earlier. He just jumps in, and you have to get kicking, or he gets to stomp you. But anyway, Goro actually was only unlockable in the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat. He was available in the Super Nintendo version of the game due to a glitch. Goro is the Prince of Shokan, the former champion of the Mortal Kombat tournament. He is one of the most recognizable and memorable characters in the series, as he is a frequent recurring antagonist in the series, and major ally to the sorcerer Shao Tsung, who we're gonna fight right now. I think you already saw the movie. This is not a spoiler alert because the movie is like very, very old. Whoa, double frozen. Shao Tsung actually kills the brother of Liu Kang, who is called Cho Kang, and so Liu Kang decides to go after him to just avenge his brother. And actually, an interesting fact about Sub-Zero in this game that he's actually not after Shao Tsung just for honors or for anything. He's just a bounty hunter. He's after him to kill him to get the bounty and just retire. He doesn't want to do this anymore. This is too dangerous for him, I think. I don't know why I keep saying Chao Tsung. He's actually Chang Tsung. I just keep forgetting that. Just sorry for it. Outstanding! We just finished the game. Anyway, as you can see, you have defeated Chang Tsung, and I am the Supreme Mortal Kombat Warrior. Here they run down the characters just like the Street Fighter did in the first game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got some good new information about the Mortal Kombat game. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We bring you new videos every Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Please also like and share the video, and see you in the next one.